everybody, Cynthia here. I am back with my 13 Haunted Projects of Halloween series. And I did say in a previous video I was going to come back and show you guys how I made these really cute dimensional pumpkin embellishments. So before I show you the different ones that I made, I used this set here of oval dies. And these are stitched oval dies, and I got them on Amazon. So if I find a link, I will definitely post that link below. And let me see, how many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 6 ovals, and I used the third largest. Now if you're going to cut them on your Cricut or whatever cutting machine that you might have, they are approximately, let me see, they cut, let me measure this instead, one of my ovals. That would be 1 3/4 inches by 1.5. But you could also use circle dies for this. It just, you know, all depends how you want your pumpkins to look. And I have done pumpkin embellishments in a video before, so I will post a link below to that tutorial. So if you want to make some different pumpkins and smaller ones besides these, you may want to follow that tutorial. And then I also used this little leaf die from this pumpkin set right here, and that was from Lawn Fawn. And this one I purchased on eBay. And then these 3 leaves I'm not using in this project, but I ordered those on Amazon. So, I mean, I can post a link below to this one if I find it. But you could use any leaf that you want. And it also, this pumpkin came with a stem. But I'm going to show you how to make a stem with your circle punch. So, when you get your ovals, you cut them out. You're going to need 5 of them. And then you're going to need a 1-inch circle, or whatever you want to use for your backing. And then you're going to need a leaf. So I'm just going to pick a black leaf. And on the leaves, I don't know if you could tell, but I ran the leaf and the stem through this embossing mat. And it's kind of like a basket weave, but it's called Oxford. So these are the ones that I used, the gold glitter cardstock. Oh, and then you're also going to need a little bit of cheesecloth. And if you don't have cheesecloth, you can use that cobwebbing that you buy at the Dollar Tree. I think it comes in different colors. You could use that as well. But I'm just using this for my cobwebbing. And I got it this 36 by 3 yard bag at Walmart. And all you need to do is keep it in its layers. And then, because when it comes layered up. I think in 4 layers actually. Maybe even more, 1. Yeah, I think it might come layered up in 4. Or it's folded 4 layers. And then all I did was I cut a little bit off, and then I'm basically using like 2 layers. So just open it up and then cut off 2 layers. Okay, and we'll keep that there. So you'll need that as well. So anyway, these are how my gold ones turned out from the gold glitter cardstock. And then I just used scraps for the rest of them. So I made these black and white spider web ones. I made a couple of those. I got 2 out of this. Oh, this one's actually just 3 ovals, but I had some scraps, like I said, so I wanted to use these up. And I think I'm going to use these on a future project. And then you could see how I use them. But you could use them for anything like cards or treat boxes. You can use them in your you know, your giveaways or when you have embellishment swaps. I love the orange ones. I think they got so cute. There's another orange one. And then I have this one. And I got lucky enough that the paper had spooky on the front, so I thought that was really cool. So anyway, I'm using more of this paper to create the one we're making today. And I was lucky enough to find Boo on one of them, so I'm going to use that for my main piece. So all I'm doing is taking 2 ovals and I'm flipping them over. And I'm kind of fitting them up together side by side, and you want to make sure the top is level with the bottom. And then you're going to take your 1-inch circle that you punched out, and then just add a little bit of glue to that and lay it right in the center. And then before you really push down, see mine's a little wonky, I'm just going to move this piece down a little bit before the glue dries, because you want to make sure they're level. Okay, so that's the first layer. And then your second layer, I'm just going to take some glue, and I'm going in the oval about a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to layer this one right on top. And you want to make sure these are level as well. Okay, and you're going to flip that around, and I have some dimensional foam tape. So I'm going to cut a piece of foam tape and put that in the middle. And then when you put this on top, instead of putting it level with the other, sorry, let me see if I can get a little closer for you guys. Instead of when you put it on, you don't want to be exactly level. You want to move these down a little bit from the top to create almost like a U shape in here. And you're going to do the same thing with the next piece. You're going to move it down a little to create a U shape. So my top piece here, I'm going to put foam tape on, but I'm not going to put it all the way to the top, because you're actually going to put your stem, when you glue it on, you're going to glue your stem to the back of this paper. So you want some room here for the stem piece. So the foam goes towards the bottom. And like I said, you're not going to glue it across. You're going to come down a little bit. And you're going to form like a U shape. Okay, so it should look like that. All dimensional. And you could ink up your edges too. That would look really cool. It's entirely up to you what you do with them. Okay, so I'm going to cut a piece of this cheesecloth off, and then I'm just going to kind of pull on it to make it look webby, but you don't want to pull too much because you want to make sure all the pieces get glued in and none of them are sticking out. And then I just layered my leaf right on top of that. I'm going to flip it around, and I'm just going to drizzle some hot glue on. I'm not going to touch that cheesecloth with my glue gun because it'll definitely stick. And then I'm just going to angle it on that top oval piece there, and then press down. Okay. Then all we have left is the stem, which I'm going to show you how to make. And I'm going to show you with the green cardstock because I think it'll show up on camera a little bit easier. What I did was I cut a long strip, and it measures 3/4 of an inch across. So you're going to line it up and kind of center it in your circle punch. If you guys can make that out. And you're going to cut. Now this first piece you can't really use because it's not in the moon shape yet. Once it's in that moon, half moon shape, you're going to go in about a 1/2 inch and you're going to punch it again. And then you end up with your stem. And you just keep doing that all the way down till you have no more room to punch. And then I ran my stem through that embossing folder as well. But that's how I made my stems. So it's super easy. 3/4 of an inch, just keep going down your circle punch and you'll end up with a ton of them. Okay, let me get a black one. I don't want to glue a green stem with a black leaf, although I guess maybe it might not look so bad. Okay, I'm just going to add some glue, and we're going to pop it right behind that top oval piece and press it down. And then I'll flip it around so you could see I glued it right in here. And that's it, guys. That's how I put these cute dimensional pumpkins together. If you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, I will post a link to some more pumpkin embellishments if you're interested. Just check it out. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and happy crafting.